talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Cherry. Finds his tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just keep slinging it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. With the catch, it's Gore. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the shot to clears want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The shot that clears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Leaves it with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miners. Follow the blocker. The offensive bye will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll keep it himself. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Karapateas. And the shot to clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The shot that clears are in the hurry up. With the catch, it's Monroe. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the shot that clears will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Cherry. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Miners will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gore. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throwing right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UTEP.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type 1st half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl.
And the Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And sort of an ugly 1st half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the flowing amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This 1st possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The shot that clears send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the shot to clear is moving quickly to the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Monroe. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Got a man. It's Karapateas. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Cherry. Makes the grab, it's Upshaw. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space in the passing game. They better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Makes the grab on 3rd. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Cherry. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Runs through the tackle. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Cherry. And they can't make the connection.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll field the punt. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Now the toss. Oh, better look out! There he goes! He's got 59 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
So dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up. And, oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Coming up on 2nd down as they try to hold this lead. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Leaves it with the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, they're after him! And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Using the quick game. Got enough space. Touchdown, UTEP. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Karapateas. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Fires to the right. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.